Extra inspections are a must-have when buying a rural property. Hi, I'm Genevieve Partsch with Hearthstone Real Estate. Some rural homes in the Lane County and Douglas County area are serviced by public or city water. Many are not on public water or sewer. Often, a well must be tested when buying a rural home. You have options when it comes to inspections. In this case, some of those extra inspections are a must-have. You can go straight to the source and hire a well driller or a well inspector to test the actual workings of the well. You will also need to do a water quality testing. 2 water tests are recommended. One that tests the minerals in the water and another that tests for bacteria in the water. These tests can reveal whether the water is potable or safe to drink for you and your animals. We have quite a variety of minerals present in the water in Lane County and Douglas County, such as nitrates, coliform bacteria, arsenic, and a variety of others. Minerals can sometimes be filtered out of the water and make the water drinkable by using a water treatment system such as a reverse osmosis. When purchasing rural property, it is essential that you go in knowing whether or not there is sufficient water and, most importantly, whether you can drink the water. If the water has bacteria, sometimes the well can be shocked with chlorine to get rid of it. When this happens, the water must be retested again after the treatment, after a period of time. It is important to note that the well needs to run after the shock treatment for a good while. And we must ensure that the chlorine or bleach does not go into the septic system. It needs to be run out onto the ground so it does not kill any of those active microbes in the septic system. Or you're going to have a bigger problem than you started with. Or for an ongoing bacteria problem, most people choose ultraviolet systems, but continuous chlorination is needed in some cases. With Oregon not getting as much rain in the past few years, you will want to make sure you check that well and make sure you have a strong flow of water. If the inspector says the flow is not good, you can drill deeper, but this is not always advised. They say 5 gallons per minute is generally accepted as adequate. If the well has low production, consider water conservation practices, installing a holding tank or locating additional water sources. The second extra inspection is a septic tank. The wastewater system is used when the rural home is not connected to the city sewer. The septic tank has many parts, and we need to make sure that they're all functioning properly. The house is connected to a septic tank, which goes into distribution boxes and then into a septic drain leach field. This inspection can be done again by a septic inspector. Septic tanks should be pumped every 2 to 5 years. Frequently, septic tanks need to be pumped prior to the close of a real estate transaction. The inspector will recommend whether he thinks it needs to be done or not. Most buyers will do a sewer line camera on the house in town. However, they should also do this on a country property because the sewer line from the house to the septic tank could be broken or have other issues that need to be addressed. I don't think that this is done very often on rural properties during the inspection period, but this is one inspection you don't want to forego. Another thing to be aware of as a rural buyer, you must know where the property corners are on the property you're buying. So you either need to find the pins or ask the seller to have a surveyor mark the corners. Of course, it would be horrible if you had to move a long fence or even a building after you moved into the property and purchased this property because of those things were really on the neighbor's property. So if you plan to build a fence, you need to make sure it's on your property. All the customary inspections should apply here, such as a general home inspection, roof inspection, plumbing inspection, electrical inspection, heating and cooling inspection, and any other you want to do as a buyer. These are just a few things you need to know when buying rural properties. It is important to have an experienced and knowledgeable real estate agent, just like myself. I want you to have a smooth, positive experience when buying any house and buying your home in the country. So be sure you hit that subscribe button down below to keep up with market trends, home buying and selling tips, or fun things to do in the Lane County and Douglas County area.